I've got a bone to pick with Australia in their gym etiquette. I'm wasting my life. Although this might look fun, it's not. Honestly, I feel so stuck. Yeah. Aldi haul. The gym workout was really good. I did Pilates again and then I did some upper body. You know, I'm really just trying to maximise my day, like kill as much time as I can because, you guessed it, still fun employed. Don't know how people can actually say fun employed, to be honest, because I'm not having fun. Although this might look fun, it's not. I'm riddled with guilt. Anyway, haul from the shops. I got this protein from Coles because having a bit of a panic about mercury poisoning. Basically, I eat a lot of tuna. You probably know that if you watch my videos. I actually think I've been overeating the amount of tuna like adults are allowed, but I don't want to get too into it because honestly it really terrifies me. I was doing some googling last night and I was like, that's not looking good. I'm gonna need to find some alternatives. Stir fried vegetables, 2 packs of chicken mince. They were 2 for $10. Bonus. Chicken breast fillets, some Greek yogurt. This is Greek style, which isn't the best protein wise, but I think Australia's having a major shortage of Greek yogurt. I've been to so many different shops, I'm not even talking about it anymore, but the macros in this one are good, so it'll do. And then I bought some all-purpose seasoning for my meat. Bon appetit. I need to give it a mix, but I'm having a Greek yogurt bowl with frozen berries and the new protein that I bought. It smells like vanilla ice cream, so I can't imagine this tasting bad. Look at that. Isn't that just such a beautiful colour? It's like Barney's melted. Cheers. That is so sweet, so creamy, so delicious. And I'm having it with a coffee and then electrolytes and vitamin C tablet because I'm not feeling my best self. I think the aircon goes for like my sinuses. Boy, do I look rough. I think I might have just created a new achievement for myself. Worst week of the year? I get up in the morning, I go to the gym and then I cry. I'm actually not even joking. I'm so depressed. I'm honestly just done. Not to complain, but it's been very, very, very hot, like 36 degrees. So like I physically can't even go out a walk because it's too hot. Like I went to go out a walk yesterday, I had my headphones on and a podcast loaded. I stepped outside and I honestly thought I was going to faint. I ended up just having to go to Coles, walked around Coles for a bit and then just come back and then just sat back in bed. And I hate even sitting at home on the couch. See, if I've worked, did a bit of work during the day, I can come sit on the couch all night, don't care. But see, because I'm not working, like I feel so guilty. Like I just can't relax. And then there was an incident at the pool. One of the workers had said, oh, you're here an awful lot, and like made a joke about how I'm living a great life, just relaxing, and that literally sent me into a spiral. I had to just say, I was like, look, I feel so awful that I'm here. I was like, I don't want to be looking like I'm lounging around like, oh, I'm just a big unemployed loser and don't care about working. Like I'd rather see all the elderly people working and I'm the nice young one who's lying back just enjoying the sunshine. That couldn't be further from the truth. Like that actually makes me feel really bad. I am not going back down to that pool again. Like, you might think I'm being ridiculous, but I would honestly rather die than bump into those people again because I just can't cope. I just physically can't cope with that. I'm fed up trying to get a job in Australia, if I'm honest. Like, I honestly just want to go home. Like, I'm so past the point of trying to give this a go. It's just not working for me. I'm miserable. But getting home isn't the easiest option right now, as you probably know with what's going on. Like, British Airways were the first to cancel all flights from and to the Middle East, and then I think Emirates is going to be next. I don't think they'll be running the flights. So to get home, I've had to look into getting a flight Perth to Singapore and then spending like the night in the airport, and then booking on another flight Singapore to Paris and then Paris to Edinburgh. And I don't even stay anywhere near Edinburgh, so someone from my family probably either going to need to drive to Edinburgh, which is 2.5 hours, and then 2.5 hours back. Would rather not even ask them to do that. I prefer to just get the train to save anyone any hassle. It's not their fault Big Joe was struggling in Australia and had to come home. I haven't booked anything yet because it's £1,600. £1,600 to do that. Like, what the hell? I just honestly feel so stuck. I feel like I'm in a glamorised prison. Like, I've been getting up, doing the gym, which is absolutely fine, coming home, having my breakfast. That kills like, say 3 hours, like, because I just really take my time and enjoy it. I use the massage chairs at the gym and just fully relax as best as I can. Then it's like the mid-morning / afternoon lull where I'm like, how else do I fill my day? So I went into Perth, got the train to Perth, and then as soon as I got off the train, I was hit with the heat, and I was like, oh my god, like I think I'm gonna faint. I was just like walking around, went to McDonald's, had a coffee, sat in there, drank it, went to the library, and was literally just looking for jobs in Glasgow, to be honest. Just browsing, seeing what vacancies were live there. Absolutely none, if you're wondering. Then it was time for lunch, so I went to the food court, and I didn't buy in the food court because I've got a thing about spending money the now. Like, truthfully, I'd rather save that money for my bloody flight home. So I pre-made my lunch and just sat in the food court with everyone who was there. You could tell they were on a lunch break, and I just, like, I know you probably think, Joanne, relax, give yourself a fucking break. Like, you're too much of an overthinker. I physically can't not feel guilty when I see that. Like, I just feel like I stick out like a sore thumb and I'm wasting my life. Like, right now, I could be proactive, but I'm not. Truthfully, what I wish I did instead of the way the year's gone, I wish I travelled more of Southeast Asia first and then decided to come to Australia. Like, I wish it wasn't just the 2 weeks in Thailand. I wish it was like a month in Thailand, then Vietnam. I have done Vietnam before, but I've really loved it there. I'd love to go back, but even right now I'm like, would I rather spend my money to go to Vietnam or save it and put it towards a flight? Truthfully, I'd rather go home. I wish I did more of that than come straight here. It's not been good for me, and I can't even pretend that it has. It's just annoying it hasn't worked, but I wasn't putting pressure on myself that I was coming out here to stay long term. I was just like, I'll give it a bash and maybe stay a few months, because I've got things on at home later on in the year that I want to be home for. So it was just a way to kill time at the start of the year, because I didn't have a job at home. Like, all the care home shifts and stuff had been filled by staff who were off, so like I didn't have a job at home. So I was like, I've got nothing else to do, I may as well just like go travel, but I've did it completely wrong. I wish I've spent the money that I've spent here in Southeast Asia, because it got me so much further. I can't live with regret. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe I had to get Australia out my system to be like, no Joanne, it's just not for you, but at least I've tried. Maybe if I was a tradie, completely different story, or if I had more success on the job front, but apparently my CV is absolute crap and no one wants me. This might be major TMI, like I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I haven't gone to the toilet in 7 days. 7 days. Like, if that's not screaming I am stressed and there's too much on my mind that my body can't relax, I don't know what else, because I feel absolutely horrendous right now. I am not having a good time. Look at how short my hair looks. I look like I've got a little bob. So although my life's fallen to pieces and I'm really upset, I have just discovered that the last season of The Summer I Turned Pretty has 11 episodes instead of 8, because I was just finished episode 7 there and clicked episode 8 and I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. Like, I'm almost finished this series. Like, what the heck am I going to do after this ends? Lo and behold, it has 11. So I'm sorted for at least the next day. It's now the next day, but I'm still in the same room. Just heading to the gym, but I've got a bone to pick with Australia in their gym etiquette. This could all be like non-Australians doing this, but it's just happened to be that every Australian gym I've went in, it's been the same. But it could well be Scottish folk in there doing it. So this isn't a slander to the Aussies. Gyms are a bloody mess. Like, they're not tidy. The dumbbells are, you know, either on the rack at home and stuff, or like all laid out in order, whatever. They're dotted all over the place. I was doing my bicep curls yesterday and I picked up what was 2 60s from what it looked like, and I was like, oh, the left one's a bit heavier, but could just be because it's my weaker arm. And I sat down to curl them. One was a 6 and one was a 9, but they were both sitting on the 6 rack. And then I was like, right, I need to go sort that out. So I went over to look, and there was like 5 individual 7s just scattered all over the place. I was like, what the heck is going on? You could be wanting to use a machine, so you're like looking over at the machine, but you see there's weights on it, so you're like, all right, I'll just do something else now, and I'll keep my eye on it though, so when that person comes back I know that they're finished and the weights are off, and they might just be at the toilet now, like, who knows. And then lo and behold, you just realise, nah, the person's lazy and didn't take the weights off the machine, so it looks like it's active when in actual fact there was no one on it all along. PSA to everyone, respect the gym and put your weights back, and don't leave weights on a machine because it's bloody annoying. And when you're trying to be in and out quick, that stuff like that holds up your workout, it's a pain in the arse. On a Sunday in Perth, public transport is completely free to sort of encourage people to get out and about. That's amazing. ScotRail at home, the prices are cutthroat, like, come on. And the trains aren't even high quality, so sort your crap out, Scotland. I've just demolished some sweet potato fries. They were absolutely 10 out of 10. I'm all showered, clean and fresh. If you watch Maths Australia, which I've just realised that everyone in the UK won't be watching, well, they might be now by the time this video's out, but currently it's not released in the UK yet. One of the characters, one of the participants' favourite chocolate bar is a cherry ripe bar, and I see them in the supermarket all the time just sitting next to the like self-scan, and I was like, I'm intrigued by this, and obviously I've seen it on TV, so I'm like, I'm needing to try this. So perfect time to do an Aussie snack taste test. It's luscious cherries and coconut and old gold rich dark chocolate. I've had it in the fridge for the past 2 days because chocolate always goes in the fridge, and if you say otherwise, you're weird. Taste test. Thank. That tastes like a berry flavoured Bounty. Cherries. Cherry flavoured Bounty. That's decent. I can see why that's her favourite chocolate bar. So we're just watching 8 Mile the Now. I have never in my life related to a scene more ever.
Hey, so, you ever wonder at what point you gotta just say fuck it, man? Like when you gotta stop living up here and start living down here?
That is exactly how I have been feeling the past week. It was just the reality of like, see when you're shooting so high and then reality hits and you're like, nah, my life is at an all-time low and I just gotta ride that wave.